Hey everybody, Kairi091 hanging out with you. Boy oh boy, are we going to have big fun today. Checking out some cool stuff here in Feed the Beast. I'm hanging out on the mod transition server with my buddy capsfan, who is apparently a Sith Lord.
Yeah.
He's zapping me now. We've been working on a pretty epic base here, and I'd like to think it's coming along nicely. So we're standing in his little manual farm here, playing in the sprinkler.
Yeah, I don't use it much. It's more for it looking good, you know.
And boy, does it.
Yeah.
Well, you have two sprinklers. All right. So, lead on, Caps. Let's see what you got going on your end of the deal here.
This is my house. You want to come over here so they can see the whole thing?
I would like to do that. Even your lightning zappings.
I don't know. It doesn't cost me very much per tick, so, you know.
So you can't see them here now, but these essence berry bushes are pretty cool. When you eat the berries that grow on them, they give you experience. You know, experience you can use to like enchant and crap.
We have it set up to a chest, so it just gathers and gathers, and then we can just use it to get levels.
And the other berries on the outside are just berries that you can eat and use them to make berry bowls and stuff. Again, they're kind of more for show because we have other better food sources around that we have access to.
This is my house. It's not done yet, but this is pretty much it.
This is a work in progress base tour, folks.
Yes.
There's the fridge. What do you got to eat, man?
I don't think we got anything in there right now.
That's unfortunate. What's back here?
There's a chicken. This is my automatic sugarcane farm.
This is actually a pretty dang cool contraption. You know, for people who are... Hey, dude, come over here. Do you have your goggles on?
No, why?
Put your goggles on.
Oh, I know there's a node right there. It's
Like,
not very good.
Oh, okay. Anyways, for people who are like vanilla types... Well, is this thing on right now?
No, it's not. I need another piece of redstone to start it.
Oh, okay, well... Anyways, using a bunch of, what are those, repeaters? It creates enough delay so that the pistons constantly just chomp back and forth, and every time the sugarcane tries to grow, it just knocks it off with the piston. It's actually a pretty dang cool vanilla contraption. You know, sometimes vanilla has some pretty dang cool stuff. All right.
You want to go outside first, or downstairs, or you want to stay outside and show the Ars Magica stuff?
Let's head over to the Ars Magica stuff. Hang on just a second. All right, moving on. We're going to head over this way. Conspicuously absent from our farm, you may notice there is no gate.
He's got sunglasses on. That's cool.
I see that. The animals just politely stay inside. We'll get to why the animals politely stay inside later. Don't forget to get to why the animals politely stay inside. I probably will forget.
I guess we can go to the rubber farm.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty radical contraption. It's a forestry multi-block rubber farm. These little sections of rubber wood here all have tappable spots on them. You can't see them because the farm down here, if we right-click on it, we can see, it is constantly tapping all the sections of rubber on here and harvesting the rubber for us. So, really is a huge time saver for any mod that involves use of rubber. Wow, look at that overgrown tree farm.
Yeah, over here is our cactus farm. Runs pretty much just like the sugarcane farm, just with cactus.
Yeah, and this could be done vanilla, I believe, by using water. Yeah. But we went ahead and used conveyor belts out there to run as the cactus falls off. Instead of being floated by water into a hopper, it's being pushed by conveyor belts into a hopper and collected into a fancy ender chest. How about this? And the ender chest is linked to our item network, which we'll probably get into later. This contraption I'm standing underneath right now.
We went over this in first episode.
Yeah, we have there's an episode where we kind of give a tutorial on MFR, and it'll basically explain what's going on here. The only thing that is really different about it is, first of all, Caps went ahead and put some sweet marble covers around the whole thing and closing it for us. And we have the stuff. I believe I don't believe
we had the deep storage unit at the time for the charcoal.
I don't think we had charcoal production at all.
I don't think we did either.
So the wood that's being cut by the farm is landing in this gold chest. It's being sucked out of the gold chest and being fed into these 3 furnaces. The furnaces are cooking it and feeding it into this deep storage unit, which currently has 54,000 charcoal in it, which really is not that much. We had about
500,000.
Well, oh no, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't know that. Okay, that's news to me, guys. But I believe it. With the farm running all the time. So, and then the charcoal is used to power dynamos all over the base and a bunch of other cool things using a logistics pipe system that's pretty complicated, so we won't get into the specifics of it. But
and I think the coolest part about this is it has an off switch. That's the coolest thing.
And it is turned off right now because, as you can probably tell by the choppiness of this video, I don't have great frame rate, and I'm the guy doing the recording. Over here, we actually have a pretty cool setup that I'm pretty impressed with. All the saplings, well, the saplings that are harvested from the oak trees up there, 2 things happen to them. First of all, they get sent back into the planter, just like you probably saw in the first MFR video, to be replanted. But then half of them get sent into the cyclic assembler over here, which makes them into a plant ball, which is what you see inside this barrel, plant balls. And the plant balls we use for some pretty cool stuff that we'll get into, again later on. It is time for me to eat a baked potato. Let's go check out the Ars altar, and then we'll disappear into the ground. Oh
sorry.
You jerk. Setting me on fire. Okay. Look at this. This is our automated sugarcane and potato farm. It just sits here growing sugarcane and potatoes all the time. Pretty cool. Alright. Ars Magica now. Did I get that? Okay. Anyone unfamiliar with Ars Magica, you're missing out on a pretty dang cool mod. The altar doesn't currently have caps on it, so it doesn't work.
Because I switched them out. Well,
but
halfway switched them out.
Yes, apparently. But Ars Magica is actually a really cool mod. I'm not going to go over how the mod works right now. I guess maybe someday down the road we'll make like a tutorial video about how to use Ars Magica. But trust me when I say that it's a lot of fun. It adds a lot of customizable spells, and you can do just about anything you can think of with Ars Magica.
You want to go downstairs in my basement?
Sure. Alright. Where did you go, Caps?
I wonder.
Alright. So, this is an elevator added by open blocks. If you stand on it and push shift, it takes you down to the elevator, wherever the elevator block is that's below it. So you can see there's elevators up there, and then there's more down here, and it just kind of jumps you back and forth.
Alright, well, I guess we'll start over here at the armory. Got all my armors over here.
But I can't access them. There's a magic wall in the way.
Oh, I wonder what happens if you push the lever.
Well, how about that? The magic wall is now gone, and I could totally get in there if I wanted to. I mean, I don't want to, but like I could.
Yeah. Over here is my enchantment room.
But you don't. You only have half of the books there.
I wonder what happens when you step on the pressure plate.
But your enchantment table is blue.
It's an auto enchanter.
It's an auto enchantment table.
Yeah.
We have this convenient. You'll notice. Oh, you remember those XP berries that were outside? They all collect in this handy gold chest right here, and we got plenty in there. So I'm gonna grab a stack, and I'm just gonna chew them up real quick.
Well, chew them over the experience string because you get more out of it.
Is that true?
Yeah, because more levels you get, the more experience points you need for each level. So if you do it while you're over it, you get the most out of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. Okay, so if I stand over the XP drain, you can see my level rapidly decreasing and the drain below me filling up with the liquid experience. And that liquid experience is the same liquid experience that is powering the table over there, the auto enchantment table. So that's just a really cool thing to do there.
This is my tool rack. Lots of tools.
Look at all these tools. That is fancy.
That are never used.
got a tool for everything. You even got a crowbar up there. You can even whack dudes in the face with a crowbar.
Got my portal room over here.
And we got a Twilight Forest portal, and of course, this is a really interesting. This is added by a really interesting mod called Vanilla Minecraft. This takes you to a dimension called the Neither. No,
Neither?
I don't know. It's neither. Is it neither? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I don't really ever go there. There's nothing there. Dude, what do you have? What do you have in your smeltery? Is that obsidian?
Yeah.
You should know what the smeltery is, guys. Tinker's Construct. If you don't know about that, you should probably stop watching this video and go watch Direwolf 20's mod spotlight on Tinker's Construct immediately. Smeltery's rad.
Well, I think that's all in this room. Well, we got our Mistcraft kind of stuff.
Yeah, we got a small Mistcraft setup. We haven't gotten too crazy into Mistcraft, but we made a couple of ages and have a hub and stuff like that we're using. So Mistcraft, I don't know, we'll probably do more Mistcraft down the road.
Down here is where all my tanks are. So we got some molten iron over here,
and some blue stuff, and of course a lot of liquid XP.
There's actually more tanks behind the wall. There's about 6 more, so there's actually more than what it looks like there.
I had no idea. Alright, well, this room doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on in here. I don't know. Maybe we should just leave.
I don't know. Maybe we should just pull the lever.
I don't know how to do that. What? Damn. Okay, so, as you can see, this is the storage room. It was originally lined with chests, but it turns out there's other ways of storing things. We still have plenty of chest storage and some barrels, factorization barrels going on in here. Deep storage units. These guys are fun.
I haven't looked at these for a while.
The DSUs?
Yeah.
Take a look at how much cobble we have. 539,859 cobble. And the deep storage units, they're actually accessible through this crafting terminal, which is part of our item network. Well, it's the main thing in our item network. So, like if I were to start typing cobble, you can see there's 539,000 cobble that I have access to in here. If I needed some iron ingots, I can just type the word iron and I can see everything with the word iron in it, including the 6,000 iron ingots that we have available. So the ME network's pretty dang cool, and it's
I see something cool.
What? I do.
Teleport around.
You are wasting ender pearls.
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, we'll go over here.
Hang on. Do you want to... Let's wait to hit that elevator until we go back this way and show the power gen system.
Oh, I was going to go show my thermal line and then my treasure room.
Good call. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we're okay, but we're not going to hit this elevator with the mysterious black railing around it. That's probably going to be the last thing we show you because it's pretty dang cool. Thermal expansion line. Basic stuff.
I'm going to move that elevator. Actually, I don't like it in the middle of the room.
I like it right where it is. Don't you touch it.
No, you don't.
I don't care. As long as we can get down there.
Yeah, there's also my thermal line. Not much to it, but over here in the corner I do have an auto disenchanter hooked up. So whatever you get on like chest plate, boots, whatever, you can actually take the enchantments off and put it on a different thing to just stock up on enchantments on one item.
Yep, and if you enchant something really good, like some Thaumium boots or something, and you get something really lousy like Protection 1, you can just pull it off and try again. What's this lever up here do?
I don't know.
I'm going to flip that lever. Holy guacamole! It was a hidden door. That's a vanilla thing. You guys know how that works. Alright, well, I don't think I should walk over there because there's lava. Alright, well, I guess it's clear glass. That's not that cool. Alright, so what do we got down here?
I think I know what's happening. The lava's catching my planks on fire.
Is that why the stairs keep disappearing?
Yeah. I think I've replaced them at least 10 times, but oh well.
Anyway,
big lava room. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of lava going on in this room. I feel like I could go swimming in it.
If you pull this lever here.
Okay. Look at that. Haha. Oh, please don't pull the lever again.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh god, where am I? Oh, I thought I just walked into lava. That'd be a good thing to get on camera, huh?
Did you pick up that marble?
I did. So this is just a little treasure storehouse. It's actually a really cool effect. Normally I'm not a fan of like showy things like this, but I gotta be honest, this actually looks really cool. All the just piles of... I feel like Scrooge McDuck.
We do have enough resources to fill this whole entire room about 20, maybe 50 times.
Oh, sure, with whatever the frick we wanted. What are these? Are these diamond blocks?
Yes.
Wow.
I like these ones, the dark iron blocks. They're pretty cool.
They are pretty cool. And the raft lamps that you can make with them are even cooler. Okay, I'm stuck on a redneck cable.
Yeah, I am too.
Alright, now I'm not. I'm afraid to jump because, you know, the lava.
Alright, well...
You're jumping too high, your boots!
You guys hacking?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to jump that high in Minecraft, man.
Alright, if you can put that other marble there, that'd be cool.
Right there?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a door in there eventually, I just haven't got to it.
Okay.
Alright, that's pretty much...
That's the treasure room there. Oh, boy. Boy, frame rate sucks. I'm sorry to these Hey, open this crap up. I'm sorry to the folks who are watching this wondering why I play Minecraft on my potato computer. It's the best I got. Alright. Oh, look at this. Look at this plain looking blue wall over here. I'm going to flip this lever.
Yeah, I just realized we do a lot of stuff with levers.
Yeah, we do. Levers are pretty fun, though. And as you can see, Caps gave me a present here. You can see the sign reading, "Here's a present," and there's a block of cobblestone underneath.
There was a chest in there with a nice cobalt pickaxe.
I think it was the cobble all along.
No.
This is the miscellaneous machine room.
Yeah, well, this room was the same, but this is the only thing that's new, I believe.
Yeah. There are machines in mods that constantly drain power whether you're using them or not. Like thermal expansion machines, IC2 machines, if they're not in use, they don't actually use any power. These machines do. So we have them on their own independent circuit so that they won't drain up all of our main power all the time. So those machines are currently shut off. There's not much to say about them. Look at the cool pattern of the ceiling and the wrath lamp. You may notice there are no torches in this room. There's one wrath lamp, and it keeps the whole room lit up, because that's all you need. It's just the one.
I'm going to show the Mac.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. This is the molecular assembly.
This is our Mac computer.
This is our Mac computer.
By Apple.
Made by Apple. And what it does is it actually lets us craft recipes through our item network. So you can see that the Mac knows how. Look, it knows how to make pistons. Let's say that I ever needed a piston. All I got to do is look up piston in the network, and you can see it says craft. So I just click it, click begin, and it puts a piston together for me. So now I have a piston. You can teach this thing how to make any crafting recipe that you want. And oh boy, this is where it gets cool. You can see this room with the conveyor belts. God, my frame rate sucks. The conveyor belts don't even appear to be moving for me. They're just like standing still. God, dude, I don't even know about this. Well, anyways, there's spawners in there, and there's grinders on the wall there. So every time a mob spawns, it gets pushed by the conveyor belts over towards the grinder, and then it dies. Good stuff. Down this way is just, basically like a behind-the-scenes workshop type room. Anything that, anytime that, like, if we ever went mining or had our quarry running or whatever, any ores that we got would automatically be processed into ingots. Like, let's say we threw some iron ore into our network, the network would send it into this hopper. The hopper would grind it up and smelt it, send it back into this ender chest, and then anything that lands in this ender chest gets grabbed by this import bus and pulled back into the network. So that's what would happen.
So basically, if I went mining and I got a bunch of diamonds, or not diamonds, like iron, I could put it in my ender pouch and it will send it to there and get melted.
Yeah, and Caps is carrying an ender pouch that is linked to that chest, so anything he puts in that pouch will get pulled into the network, and if you were to go mining and throw some iron or gold or copper or whatever ore into that pouch, it would automatically get smelted. This was our big power source right here. These magmatic engines, they run off of lava that we pump out of the nether and store. I didn't even show the big lava tank. We have a big lava tank. A lot of lava in this tank. 576 buckets worth right now. These magmatic engines run on that lava that's in that tank. And we use this to power all kinds of things. We also have lava powering these geothermal generators. That's what keeps our network running. Let's drop down here real quick and show the basic IC2 room. For those of you familiar with Industrial Craft, you'll know that we haven't even scratched the surface of what that mod can do. But we have a small IC2 line in here powered by these geothermal generators, including this extractor over here, which conveniently extracts all the sticky resin from our automated rubber farm up there. It gets extracted right here and turned into rubber that we use.
Look down. I never covered this up.
Tell me what it is. I don't want to do it.
It goes.
Oh, it's the treasure room. Awesome.
Well. Anyway, all right. This first door, I made. This door. Yeah.
This is the one.
This is our brewing room, potion room, whatever you want to call it.
With blue topaz ceilings. Yeah. And inverted lamps.
I'm missing inverted lamp actually that I lost somehow when I made the place.
That's weird.
I like water source right there,
which is kind of necessary for brewing. Don't you like the way you can accent the things like an infinite water source just by using some like micro blocks? So it's not just like, you know, the standard leaving a corner of the water exposed or something.
Yeah. Go this door.
Okay.
If you jump on here, I haven't finished this yet. Up here.
Oh.
Come down the elevator.
There's
already some waiting for us.
I'm having trouble jumping onto it.
Place a block down.
Got it. Okay. And I'm gonna come down here and let's see what we got.
We have a XP farm.
So yeah, so hang on a second. So what is there? There's a skeleton spawner like up there, and then they fall and land on that hopper?
Yep.
And then you
water
just whack
brings them
them
down into a hole. You just hit them. All their stuff drops into this
How
chest.
do you prevent the water from falling? You use signs?
No. You make it so it's water only goes out like 5 blocks in a corner.
I gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you just put it at the edge, and then the water floats them right into the middle there where they fall and land on the hopper. That's a vanilla mechanic, but how can you move spawners in vanilla?
No, you cannot. So that's why when you're in vanilla, you have to find them actually in the world and then make them there.
And then build a little contraption underneath them.
Yeah, I guess you got to go this way now.
Oh, this is my pride and joy right here. This thing. Hey guys.
This spawns 2 different things.
Well, it spawns whatever we put in there, but right now we only have 2 things we can spawn. The machine in the middle of the floor is an auto spawner, and you catch mobs in what looks like a Pokeball. I assure you it's not. It's called a Safari Net.
Oh, it is. It is.
Oh, it is a Pokeball. Currently, there's an Enderman in there, and if we were to... Well, let's turn it on. Let me get out first. So we're going to close the door. And then we're going to flip this lever. And that thing should start popping some Endermen up in that room. Sometimes it spawns them outside of the room, and that's kind of a pain.
I'll be right back.
Look, there they are. Look, as soon as they appear, they get killed. And the grinder, along with killing them, collects all their drops. So all their Ender Pearls belong to us. Yeah, I'm going to go back this way and use the elevator behind the IC2 room to get back up there. I'll see you guys up there. So you remember how Caps was saying that we use a lot of levers? Hey, I'm trying to do it. There you go. Another lever leads to a kind of hidden door there. So we're back here by our little spawner area. Let's run in this room real quick.
Wait, I want to go through the wall first. I can't.
Okay. So this room is very much a work in progress room, but it's going to be our big stuff room. As you can see on this wall, we have 2 coke ovens that are cooking up coal coke for us. It's totally...
No, not cocaine.
Not cocaine. And then we have a blast furnace over here cooking up steel. It's totally automated. I'm not going to get into the specifics of how it works. I'm sure if you know anything about mods, you can probably figure it out. It's not a terribly complicated system. You look at all these crazy wires and all these gadgets going on in here, and it looks like it's complicated. I promise you it's actually not that much going on in here. I mean... And then back here we have the back side of the blast furnace, or the boiler rather. It's being supplied with charcoal. Not even by that anymore. I don't even know why that's still over there. This is our steam boiler. It is fed with charcoal from our giant tree farm out there. And charcoal is combined with, they cook up the charcoal and some water to make steam. And then it uses the steam to power these steam dynamos. And we haven't actually found a great use for this much power yet because we just set this up. But we will.
Not even an hour ago.
Yeah, we will. We'll have that set up. This is our mob essence tank. You know those the grinder systems over there? All the mobs that are killed, the mob essence from them is collected in this tank, and then we use it on devices like that Enderman auto spawner down there. It requires mob essence to run. So, yeah, that's what we do with that. This thing I actually just put together, and it's actually kind of a prototype build for me because I've never really done this exact setup before here. Okay, so over here I actually have a pretty cool build. It takes the apples and the saplings from the tree the tree farm outside, squishes the apples here to make apple juice, which is stored in this drum. The apple juice is then transferred into this machine over here, which is combined with the saplings, which are turned into plant balls out there. And which are, so we tell you what the plant balls are for, that's what they're for. And then mulch, which is from the apples. And it combines those to make biomass, which is stored in this drum. And then the biomass is piped out of that drum into these stills, where it is distilled into ethanol, which is being stored in this freaking massive steel tank. Oh, I'm standing in a hole.
I just did that by accident.
Back up. There we go. So you can see we have a giant steel tank, and it can hold 10,000 buckets of liquid. It currently has
almost 11,000.
Yeah, it currently has about 100 buckets going in there.
These aren't even as the biggest.
Yeah, this isn't even the biggest tank, but this is the biggest we're going to need, though. You know, I couldn't help noticing, Caps, the floor is very uneven, and that's not like you. Caps is good at decorating, but it just seems weird to me. We got oak planks here and stone over here. It's going to take forever to break all this stone and replace it with oak planks.
I don't know. Let me just take my wand and zap it.
So in case you can't tell, Caps has a wand of equal trade. This is actually going to serve for a really good segue to go to our final segment of this base tour, because the wand of equal trade is pretty rad. It lets you automatically replace entire sections of block with just a couple of right clicks.
And the reason it didn't take away this cobble is because I clicked on stone, so in the area that it affects, it only took the stone away instead of the cobble.
The
cobble, I would have to click the cobble.
Yeah, it takes oak planks out of your inventory and replaces the stone on the ground with the oak planks and gives you back the smooth stone, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Well, no, it gives you back cobble.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, so the wand of equal trade is just one of many of the wand foci, I don't know, that you can make using the Thaumcraft mod, which if you're not familiar with, boy, you should learn about that. Take this elevator down. We have this cool brownstone road. I love this stuff.
This is the coolest part of our base.
And this is most likely the coolest part of our base, right? I don't think you could top this. I mean, just look at this room. Just look at this room. And you know what? Like, okay, Caps, why don't you hit that lever on the wall over there? Sometimes Thaumcraft produces taint that floats up into your ceiling and gets stuck there until you squish it with blocks. So normally you'd have to jump up there and put cobble or whatever. But we have this handy thing that does that, squishes the taint, and then you just retract it like that. It's pretty dang cool. That's a really cool mechanism, and it's something that I'm actually I'm pretty dang proud that we set that up the way we did. This is our infusion altar right here, this big thing in the middle of the room.
I used this a lot today, making arcane armor. Took about 2 hours.
All kinds of good stuff. Basically, it takes an item and infuses it with all kinds of cool stuff to make a new item. The decorations around it are more than just decorations. The more of this weird occult stuff you have, the crystals, the heads, the candles, the more of that stuff you have around the item, the more chance you have of having a successful infusion. But you could not possibly infuse without jars of essentia, which we have down here. Now, it would be a painstaking process to fill these jars on your own. You'd have to boil the stuff down and scoop it up with files and dump them into each jar. But that's not a problem for us.
I can even give an example. I'll give them some coal.
That's actually, we could probably use Potentia or whatever frick coal has on it anyhow.
Yeah.
So there he goes. You can see that what he does is this little guy here. He's a golem added by Thaumcraft, of course, and he scoops up the stuff out of the furnace and the alembics above it and drops it off for us in the appropriate jar. And these jars are where the essentia, whenever you do infusion crafting, gets pulled out of the jars. We won't demonstrate that today, but maybe sometime we'll do a cool demonstration of that. But that's not even it for Thaumcraft. There's one more area Thaumcraft related.
This is the door to a magical world. We are now in Narnia.
Literally, there's a witchwood forest over here that's being eaten up by a magical forest that we put there. So. Literally, this is the world of magic over here. Oh, I'm wearing goggles revealing. You see the glowy things off in the distance. Let's go see what those glowy things are all about.
This place looks horrible, and I need to do work to this place.
Yes. Got mana beans growing on the trees here, assisted by this lamp of growth, which is fed by the herba essentia, which the golem would kindly fill up for me if we brought it down there for him. And we got a bunch of ore nodes here. How do we get in there? Just like that? Okay. So, as you can see, we got a bunch of aura nodes on these pedestals. And, yeah, normally to recharge your wand, you'd have to point it at an aura node and right-click. But you don't have to do that now. Look at, you can kind of see the stuff. I did get it. There we go. You can kind of see the stuff getting sucked up by Caps' wand there. Just being pulled out of the aura nodes automatically. Don't have to do a dang thing. How about that? Which is pretty dang cool. Showing this stuff off does not really do justice to the work that it took to get to this point. All the Thaumcraft research that you have to do, and traveling,
back and forth to get, just to get one node.
Traveling all over the world trying to find a good node to even it's worth your time to bring back. By the way, the only reason those nodes are so bright is because I was wearing goggles of revealing. You see, if I take them off and we go over here, we can still very faintly see the nodes floating there, but when you put the goggles on, suddenly they glow real bright like. Goggles are revealing. Good stuff. Hey, let me out of here. Anyways, I think that about wraps up this very abridged. I mean, I feel like we've cut it short because of how much work went into setting all this stuff up, and it's just like, yeah, so that's it. It really would take a whole lot longer to explain everything that we've done and all the work that's gone into building this pretty dang cool base. Specifically the Thaumcraft area. I think that's probably been the place we focused on most. Oh, by the way, the floaty things in this room, those are not aura nodes, even though they kind of look like them. Those are Nitor. It's like a magical light source that you can use. And in the middle of all this mystical, magical, powerful stuff, we have filing cabinets straight out of the office where you work. And filing cabinets are really ideal for what we're storing in them. We'll go over that.
Did we show the uncrafting table?
No, we didn't actually. Uncraft something. Go get a piston or something.
I'll uncraft my thaumium wand.
No, don't do that. Go grab like a piston or something out of the network. Something like basic that, you know, then uncrafting table. What adds the uncrafting table? What mod adds this? The Twilight Forest?
Yeah, Twilight Forest.
So finally we have the uncrafting table here that we were talking about. Throw something in there, Caps. Let's uncraft.
Throw a piston in there. It's going to cost 9 levels. It varies for whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
If you click on it, it will give you your stuff back.
Did that just happen for you?
Yeah. And if you change your mind on it, you can actually just click the piston again and put it back in. But then it will cost another 9
levels to undo it. So on something like a piston, you'd probably be better off just making another piston. But there are complicated crafting recipes that we usually leave up to our Mac there that you wouldn't want to, you know, lose all that stuff. There's this back here is just kind of like the guts, the inner workings, and the not very organized madness of my mind here that makes the farms and stuff work. Again, we'll get into the specifics of what all this stuff does another time, maybe in another video. From now on, Caps, you're doing the recording here after this video because I feel bad for anyone who watches this because they're going to be like, okay, so am I watching like a slideshow of pictures of their base, or is this guy actually walking around their base? Alright, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Kairi091 wishing you a wonderful day. And, alright, yeah.